Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. Another day of Astro Gravitational Report and energies that are coming towards us. Hopefully, you guys are in a good positions, good energies, good vibrations, and evolutions that it comes to us. Um, a lot of going on if you're following the energies from yesterday's these organizations that it comes in, they need to organize, they need to be more within this personal put my things together in there. That energy is going to come out today as even more advanced. In the next 2 days we are going to be seeing it that particular energies of personality, what you have not done, what is it going to leading into the relationships, and mostly we are going to be seeing it how our personality or personality of others in there leads to problems within the relationships. These relations in there, they can be on any level. Don't forget about it that Libra is responsible for all the contracts. Okay, everything that you make a contract in there, it is about under what? Libra. If it's not under Libra, it is about Taurus. It is about where Venus is about love and money. But the difference between the Taurus is more about the real estate. It is about more about this typical everyday today situations. While Libra, it's more about relations. And this is why you're gonna be feeling it. Those relations, they are gonna coming out. Um, so as the moon, it's going to be transiting from Virgo towards Libra. Guess what? She's going to be opposing the energies. They are in the opposite end. It's going to be going against to what do you have in your subconscious mind. The subconscious patterns is going to be coming in. You're going to be looking at the end of my personal development, starting be with others, and that's what Libra is. This is going to be intense energies in a way, but you're going to be seeing it that at the end of the day, it is going to be about these divine energies between Chiron and Mercury. Is about communicating. It is about like, I feel this, what can I do? I feel this area that I need to grow and mature. What can I see? What can I change? Instead of all these intense energies, it's kind of like you pointing out towards yourself first, or the worst case scenario, it's pointing towards others, and then you're like, what happened with the others? What happened within this? What happened with all those negativity that it's going to be coming in out of that? So pay attention of the patterns as they're going to be coming in through the day. At 9 o'clock, that energy is going to be it's in on kind of like a apogee. It's kind of like a really that energy is going to come out because the inner work is going to be together with the moon in there. That's going to be at the 27 degrees of Virgo. We are going to be feeling it, those intense energies, because they are going to be squaring what? Jupiter, the growth. And if you look at it in yourself, you're going to see what I have not grown to what I need to grow with it, what the relationships can help me to grow, right? And with all those triggers that it shows up, instead of you point fingers, instead of blaming yourself, shaming yourself, or the worst case scenario, others, you actually seeing the areas for improvement. And that is the power of these oppositions. You to go on the other side. That is the power of this T-squaring Jupiter that it comes in. It says like, here is the hardest part, and here is your lesson. Get yourself working out. So, and that energies of working it out, guys, we're going to be seeing a lot of, I don't know how to do it. That is going to be coming in with the oppositions with Saturn and Jupiter. That is going to be the opposition with Neptune, with Venus, and so on. A lot of the energy can comes out like, I don't love myself. That is going to be the Moon Venus oppositions. It could be relating into the mothering issue, or like my mother didn't love me and I didn't feel that love, so I don't know how to love, so I don't love others. Well, you can love others. You're developing this. So if that is your issues, you can go ahead and developing within yourself. As I said, there the energies at 9 o'clock, they're going to be at their highest moments of this. We are going to be seeing it, these energies, even the beginning of the day in there, particularly that some of those energies, they are really, really going to starting actually. If we go back into in the morning, about 9 o'clock, this energy of the midheaven, it's going to be with the North Node and the Saturn that it's opposing the Moon. It's like basically, how can you go forward if you haven't healed the past? But if you stay in the past, how can you fix what? The future. And this is the only way you can see this. It is about this important T squaring from Jupiter. It's about who's going to say like, hey, when did you learn to develop relationships? We're looking at to who? The most socializing birds out there. Okay? Those are the air signs. We are looking at to where? To a Gemini. Okay? Gemini is the place where you developing yourself by you seeing that this person is okay with me, that person is not okay with me. You're beginning this in the third energy, in the third year, when you actually what? Seeing it within yourself, who is good and who is not, what is you getting and where you're not. It's the same positions in there. It is about in your age of 16. If you look at it on age of 16 and how much you were getting at this energy that you like certain friend and then you actually abandon other friends, right? And now the same patterns, it's kind of like a repeating right now. It's coming to look at it within your consciousness. You're beginning to see that there was a pattern inside of you that needed to grow, they needed to mature. That midheaven is going to be showing you what today these portions will be. As the day goes by in there, I'm going to be giving you another hour. That is going to be about 3 o'clock there. We're going to be going into the energies of Jupiter as the midheaven. It's going to be coming, and we're seeing it who? We're seeing it the moon at the event horizon. What the event horizon is, okay? Things that are happening right now, things that you're seeing it right now, and how you're going to be acting and reacting within this. As I told you before, that energies of the difference between ascendant and the midheaven, that is I see what I need to do and what I need to do. You have like an average between 4 to 6 hours you to actually make up your mind with those energies when they come towards you. But since the moon is going to be transiting from Virgo towards Libra, tomorrow we are going to be doing it a similar energy. Today we are processing on ourselves. You may ask yourself, it is I'm worthy to be in a relationship, and I'm worthy to be on these positions, and I am this and that, and so on and so on and so on. Well, the moon, it is basically going to be a trine with the sun and Uranus. Basically the universe is going to be telling, yes you are, because sometimes the self-sabotage that it comes in with this is, I don't love myself, I haven't been properly loved, I don't know how properly to love, and I can damage you. It's kind of like one of those energies. What is this? Has nothing to do with this. You look at it, the energies, they are buried underneath. That tells you the area you need to grow. It's like, okay, I did not know this. Let me go and look at it. Let me go and research in it. That's going to be the divine energies with who? With Chiron and Mercury. Communications of healings to your own self. It's in where? Areas. Okay? So with that energy that's going to be with the midheaven and Jupiter in there, we're talking about the 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You are going to be seeing it these areas of concern that need to grow. You're finally realizing I want to be in my future self, if I want to be in my evolutions, if I need to be on this and this, What did I did to myself? How progress that I have? What my progress is? How did I use my logic in there? How did I steer my life? And I steer it from my desires or for what I need to become? Why did I stand it against my soul? Why did I stand it against the karma? Okay, moon, it is opposing Saturn. Saturn is the karmic ruler, but the moon, it also represents the karma because she is what? The moon nodes, which is the south and the north node. Okay, your intuition leads you to a certain positions that tell you, are you getting and repeating the things from the past, or are you going to be going to the future? You also have that energy in itself. So you might gonna get the screw up visions. I mean, the moon is opposing Neptune. Okay, you can have this issues within yourself, like am I dreaming about this good life, and I'm getting at all this? Is that is an illusions? Guess what? Mars, that it's at the Leo, it is helping you to standing on the right path, seeing at the wrong things and developing the right things. And how you gonna know? Well, you are going to know about it. The ascendant that is at Virgo, together with the moon that it's rising up, it shows you right there. You need to learn how to properly finding informations, communications, which is what? Mercury. Who is the ruler of Mercury? Okay, where the Mercury is ruling. He's ruling Gemini and he's ruling Virgo. Okay, so now we are talking about this energies inside of you that they're gonna comes out and they're gonna help what for a better future to come. And as we are gonna go through this, we may gonna have some hard time around 6 o'clock. That is gonna be the midheaven with Mars in there because it's opposing Pluto. But Pluto is what? Pluto is retrograde. He's like, okay, you guys cruise up. Let me get you back in time. That transformations that you need to do, that inner work that he has not done, whatever you has been processed or you have not been processed, you have to go and do it. As the ascendant is gonna be pointing out towards who? Towards Lilith, the mean Lilith, that it's in beginning of Scorpio. At that Lilith right now, at that 150 degrees told the whole pack of this Pisces Aries energies, it is about things in the shadow that has not been really processed. You want to be, let's say, for example, you want to be deeply in intimacy in there. Are you ready to be? Have you been developing in there? What are you hiding? Okay? Because when you hide something personal within yourself, you are not going to be able to be open for that intimacy that Scorpio is. You're not going to be able to have this freedom within your own energies because your energy is busy to cover up the crap within you. And then you're wondering why your intimacy life and you're blaming intimacy on the partners. Have you ever looked at you inside of you? And this is a very good period, but that is not only to the intimacy, that is also to the secretivity, that is also to a lack of the growth in there. Probably this is one of the biggest growth that some of the people who have a Pluto in the beginning of Scorpio in there, they're born in the 90s, all right? You're going to be seeing it, this energy switching you that is going to comes in and pulls out up, right? That energy is going to just very powerfully be engaged in there. All right, so the day is going to be pretty much as I said at 9 o'clock. Okay, your emotions is going to be this highest peak. Okay, that energy is going to come out. You're not going to like your new karma that's pushing you to go forward because it's hard. But you need to understand the hard thinking, the right thing is always what? It's always the same thing. Then you're going to be looking at these energies of Saturn. And Saturn says like, you haven't learned. You should not pass in the next level. and you're not liking it. You just want to be at the next level just because you're in the age for the next level. No, you're not. You see, the difference between evolutions and age and evolutions and soul is that there is a things in place for your soul growth. You can be at 20 and you can learn the lessons and you can go through. You can be on your 50 or 60s or your 40s and you're still acting as a child and still not passing that lesson. Okay? So there is not about the excuses. It's about the growth that Saturn says. You learn that situations, it's going to be great. Who's going to be responsible for this? Who is monitoring this? It's Pluto. Pluto trining the moon and sextiling Saturn. Here we go. Okay, Pluto is going to be like, okay, your transformation is done. I will pass the report to Saturn. Saturn is going to say, okay, I'm removing the limitations. I'm removing the slowdowns. I'm going to speed that up and let these energies to go where? It's going to go to Uranus and Taurus. So things is going to manifesting one way or another within that. But if you see only the conflicts, if you see only the lack of the growth, if you only sit in your butt and you're trying to get within this positions, it's like, oh, I'm just not grown. Oh, I don't know how to do it. Oh, I just didn't. Oh, there is a lot of limitations in there. I try a few things, but you don't even try. You just pretended that you tried. Oh, I don't see the visions, how you gonna do it. I don't feel like people loves me. Okay, this is about staying in the victim mentality. You're not the victim, okay? You're the product of your own circumstances that you create. And the moment you're realizing this, okay, particularly with that energies of Virgo, boom, you're gonna be going. You're gonna be getting into these positions. You're gonna go through that situations, and things of that undercurrent energies. They're gonna be coming out. So that energy is gonna be continue as we are talking about even to, in the next day to even at night. Again, that 9 o'clock is gonna be really kind of like intense, but this time through the relationships, you're gonna be learning by you being honest within relationships about relationships from within you with your partner. That is the growth. That is how two people are growing together. Okay? If you're learning that lessons, guess what? The tomorrow's energy is going to be about the moon. It's going to be sextiling Mars. You're going to have what? The courage, the strength, and ability you to be doing these energies. As Mars putting that energies towards Saturn, towards Neptune, towards Venus, towards North Node, a very powerful, beautiful way. Hi, food tasting. Glad to have you here, and thank you for the love. And we are going to be seeing that the moon is still going to be trining this Pluto and going into Saturn. So we have like a pretty much 48 hours of figuring these things out of what we need to grow. And then after the growth is done, after we getting the balance that's in there, we're going to go into the shadow. We're going to meet Lilith. There's going to be some, again, these meetings of what? The moon with the truth and the mean Lilith. Again, this truth and the mean Lilith that it comes in and it purifies you. Okay? But that's going to happen 2 days from now. All right? We are going to be talking about when these things comes in. So for right now, stay focused within yourself. See the things within you. Don't judge. Don't shame. Don't guilt. Don't just stay in a victim mode. Just observe and take notes of what you have to evolve, and that is going to be leading you to a success. Because after you write it down, what do you need to evolve? You're going to go research it, and that is that divine energies with Mercury and Chiron. You're going to be able to find the solutions, to read, to put the broken pieces within yourself, to put the pieces of the puzzle within you about your life. Okay? And then you're going to practice it with who? With your partner. With your best bud in life. Right? That's all this is about, guys. All right? Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate your comments, clicks, the likes, the subscribes, and thank you for donating for the coffee. Much appreciated. And I will see you tomorrow. Deal love, guys.